Now the race is on in Hollywood for who will take the top prize at the 86th Academy Awards. Today, the nominations were announced, so let's run through this together. First, we have these Best Picture nominations. They include Gravity, American Hustle, which each led the pack with 10 nominations. 12 Years a Slave, by the way, 9 nominations. For Best Actor, the headliners, Matthew McConaughey, Leonardo DiCaprio, Chiwetel Ejiofor, and a good-looking group of men here, but some of the ladies lovely as well, turning some heads, but not necessarily because of their acting chops. And one thing in common with several of these Oscar-nominated films, phenomenal showings, by the way, by leading and supporting ladies north of the age of 40. Take a look at the nominees for Best Actress. You have Sandra Bullock, Dame Judi Dench, Meryl Streep. By the way, this is her 18th nomination. This is an Academy record for a performer. Kate Blanchett, Amy Adams, 39. The supporting nominees, Julia Roberts, June Squibb, Sally Hawkins, Sally's 37. The plight of roles for older actresses in Hollywood, it's not a new story, but finally one the studio executives are finally reading here. To discuss this and other nominations, Michael Musto, columnist with Out.com, and entertainment journalist and pop culture expert John Murray. Gentlemen, welcome.
Hello, Brooke.
Hello. Let's begin with the ladies. And I love this, quite frankly, that a lot of these, as I just mentioned, the actresses, Best Actress, supporting actresses, are not young chickens, if I may. Michael, what do you think?
It's a great turn of events. I mean, usually in Hollywood at 40, a woman is discarded, let alone given a part and then given an award nomination. I think it's a wonderful development. Last year, of course, we had Convention Wallace nominated for Best Actress. She was like 2 months old or something. Right. So now, remember
she like
her?
8,
she was
12?
Yeah,
something like that.
Something like that. And so this year it's swinging the other way. Amy Adams is the kid of the group in her late 30s. And I just think it's terrific. I think there's a future for all of us, if not an Oscar.
I love it. John, who are you liking?
You know, I'm loving the whole Oscar season, Brooke. I mean, this is the Oscar theme this year is non-traditional Hollywood. I mean, like you just mentioned, they're breaking the barriers with the ageism thing that has plagued Hollywood for years. They're breaking barriers with diversity. It is a great year. This will be probably the only time you ever hear me root for slavery, because I'm so excited about 12 Years of Slave and all that's happening for it with his 9 nominations this year. But I'm excited across the board with this whole Oscar season.
We're supposed to be hearing from Steve McQueen, the director of 12 Years a Slave, so we're all standing by for that. Yeah,
Brooke, I want to make clear to the Duck Dynasty people, the movie's against slavery, okay?
Thank you for being Michael. That we clear that up.
And more seriously, it's a very powerful film, and I think it's the front runner to win. It's really between that, Gravity, which is a mind-blowing sci-fi epic, and American Hustle, which is kind of a 70s scam romp. It's between those 3 as far as the major categories.
Really, Gravity? So you think that's up there? Because a lot of people are saying, Gravity, really?
I loved it. I thought it was a superb
It made a lot of money and has a lot of momentum going into the season. And let's not sleep on The Wolf of Wall Street. It's picking up so much steam. You know, it's got that last-minute Oscar buzz. Don't count it out just yet.
What about...
It's a great film.
What about No Love for the Butler? Who's surprised?
Oh, I was outraged by this. I mean, and here's the thing. At least Oprah Winfrey and Forest Whitaker's performances should have gotten some recognition from the Academy. I think it was one of the bigger snubs of the year. They made a lot of money, but I don't get why The Butler was not in contingency this year. And I think part of it was that there were so many great options in cinematography this year.
What about...
Well, The Butler was supposed to get a nomination for somebody named Oprah Winfrey. But Brooke, it's all in the timing when it comes to the Academy Awards. Everyone had anointed her the winner months ago when The Butler came out, and it was too soon. Let's not forget last year Argo basically won Best Picture largely because Ben Affleck had been snubbed as the director.
That's right.
So there was a wave of sympathy. That was a quirk of fate nobody could have predicted.
So
Oprah peaked too soon.
Go ahead, John. And let me add this part, too. Part of the Weinstein Company's Oscar campaign for The Butler, they re-released it to theaters closer to Christmas time, hoping to recapture some of those Oscar eyes. It still didn't work.
And what about just quickly, Best Actor? I'm a big fan of Mr. All Right, All Right, All Right. Mr. McConaughey. Who's your favorite? Just quickly, Michael and then John, then we got to go.
I say Chiwetel, but McConaughey engineered a complete career revival. They call it the Reconnaissance or the Matthew McConaissance. And Leonardo has never won. It would be great to see him win, too. But I'm going with Chiwetel.
Okay, John?
Rooting for Chiwetel, and Michael and I are agreeing on everything today. Leonardo DiCaprio is the Susan Lucci of the Oscars. Matthew McConaughey has great momentum, but I'm rooting for Chiwetel. Let the free stave take home the Oscar.
Actually, I'm rooting for Chiwetel. I have officially changed my mind live because he is the brother of Zayn Asher, our business correspondent, who is beautiful and crying over her brother. So proud of him. So Chiwetel is my fave as well. Michael and John, thank you both very much.